She walks into a plain filled with broken instruments. Each one whispers faintly like a ghost. The air vibrates with a song that cannot die. She hears voices rising from the instruments. They sing of battles lost and names forgotten. The ground itself trembles with grief. Thousands of voices surge at once, deafening. Ash swirls into the shape of faceless singers. They turn their empty faces toward her. A staff of fire forms in her hand. The choir kneels as if awaiting her command. She does not want this power, yet it clings to her. She raises the staff, and silence falls like stone. She strikes the air, and the choir erupts in sound. The world itself bends to the song. The choir's song slices through the air like blades. Mountains tremble and split apart at the chorus. She realizes this song can kill gods. But not all voices sing in harmony. Discord rips holes in the sky. She feels blood running from her ears. Each note she conducts drains her strength. Her veins burn with fire and ash. The choir feeds on her life as much as her will. A horde of shadow beasts emerges from the fractures. She conducts the choir against them. The beasts dissolve under the storm of voices. Victory comes, but her lips drip with blood. She collapses to her knees, the staff burning her palms. The choir sings on, uncaring of her pain. Between their endless song, a whisper breaks free. It calls her by her childhood name. She realizes these voices are not strangers. One singer drops its mask of ash. Another shows the eyes of her mother. Every singer hides someone she once knew. They are the souls consumed by fire when her village fell. They never left her. They became the choir. Her chest tightens with unbearable grief. They beg her to carry their voices into eternity. They do not want release, only remembrance. She swears through her tears she will never forget. She lifts the staff again, no longer with dread. She conducts not as a master, but as a daughter of the lost. The plain erupts with a harmony so beautiful it breaks the sky. The sky splits into jagged mirrors of worlds undone. Through each fracture, shadows spill endlessly. She stands at the center, staff blazing like a star. She commands the choir to sing toward the fractures. The song seals some, but widens others. Balance, she realizes, not victory, is the goal. From a broken shard steps a legion of her own reflections. Some wear crowns of fire, others chains of ash. They march forward as if to replace her. She conducts the choir, and her doubles answer with silence. The silence is sharper than any blade. For the first time, she fears her own reflection. One reflection lunges, striking her with a blade of silence. Pain sears her chest as her song falters. The choir screams as the fractures roar wider. Her reflections summon choirs of their own. Their voices clash against hers in a storm of sound. The plain shakes like a drum beaten by gods. Her choir begins to falter under the weight of silence. The reflection's song drowns hers in dissonance. She staggers, her voice nearly gone. She remembers the first fire that never died. That ember burns still inside her chest. She opens her mouth and lets the ember sing. Flame weaves through her choir's voices. Their song rises above the silence like a sunrise. Reflections shatter, their silent blades melting into ash. Only one remains, her truest reflection. It holds no silence, only sorrow. She lowers her staff, meeting her own gaze without fear. The last reflection does not raise a blade. It weeps with her own face, her own grief. She feels the weight of every choice she has made. Instead of striking, she steps forward and embraces it. Their bodies blur, merging into one. She becomes whole for the first time. The choir bows, their voices softening to a hymn. Each soul offers her a fragment of light. She carries their memory as living fire. A final fracture rips open across the heavens. Through it looms a shape vast as eternity. The choir trembles in terror at its presence. A voice deeper than creation itself calls her name. It demands silence, the end of all song. She answers with a single note, defiant and pure. Her note collides with the voice's silence. Stars shatter like glass around them. The fracture grows until it threatens to swallow all worlds. The choir joins her, their hymn shaking creation. Their song weaves into hers, threads of fire binding her to them. For a heartbeat, the silence falters. The voice unleashes a roar that unmakes planets. Whole constellations are snuffed like candles. She clings to her ember, the last light within. She sings not of war, but of the lives she carries. Each note is a face, each chord a story. The voice recoils, unable to consume remembrance. The rift reveals a pulsing core of pure silence. She knows she must strike it, or all will end. The choir gathers behind her for the final refrain. She steps into the fracture, leaving the world behind. The silence thickens, pressing against her chest. The heart beats louder, a rhythm older than stars. One by one, the singers step forward and dissolve into light. Their voices fuse with hers, amplifying her song. She weeps as their forms vanish, leaving only harmony. She raises the staff, flame now brighter than suns. Her mouth opens, and a single endless note emerges. The void shudders as cracks spread across the heart. The cosmic figure hurls itself against her note. Their clash burns holes in reality itself. She feels her body tearing, but her voice does not break. At last the heart splits open with a scream of silence. Light floods the fracture, drowning shadow and void alike. She falls into the brilliance, her song carrying her beyond. She drifts through a boundless sea of light. No choir, no sky, only silence broken by her breath. She wonders if she has become the silence she destroyed. A faint warmth stirs in her chest. It is the last gift of the choir. She clutches it, refusing to let go. From her lips escapes a hum, fragile but true. The hum grows, weaving threads of color into the white. A new sky forms above her, stitched by her song. Ground rises beneath her feet, warm and fertile. Rivers flow where her voice lingers. Life returns as trees bloom in her footsteps. Yet the choir does not return. Their absence is louder than any silence. She kneels and plants the ember in the soil. From the ember rises a tree of flame and shadow. Each branch hums with the choir's memory. She smiles through her tears. In the tree's bark, her reflection appears. It no longer sorrows, but watches in peace. She touches it, feeling whole. She sings once more, not to fight but to heal. The song spreads across worlds unseen. Her voice becomes the pulse of creation. At last, silence returns, gentle, no longer cruel. She lays down beneath the tree of ashes. The world breathes with her. Her eyes close, not in death but in rest. The tree sings softly, a lullaby of the forgotten. The journal of ashes closes, but its song lingers forever.